Hello there, and welcome back to my Cobalt Core modded series. Today I had a request to do a specific mod called the Different Map mod by creativernametxt. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. The mod basically changes how the map works out on a normal game. So yeah, that's what we are going to try out. And today... I'm not going to do a random team today. I'm going to do Riggs, Perry, and Drake. Same team I did for the speedrun. And yeah, move forward from there. Okay. And then we don't need shield. We want hull. Okay, let's see here. We have multi-shot, we have EMP slug. So we can get rid of basic shot. Then we can lunge and then move out, get rid of corrupted core. And I should have done draw shot first. Okay. So we are not necessarily punished for this specific turn. I'm not going to use draw shot. I don't want to lose my energy and draw something like scramble. But now I've essentially, let's see here, stabilized. That's the word I'm looking for. You... And then I just need 3 more damage next turn. Which is pretty doable. Okay. We don't really need anything. And yeah, this is what the map looks like now. So every time we go into a node, we lose 1 fuel. And then if we lose all of our fuel, we start to take hull damage, so we don't want to have that happen. And then each time we go into a new area, we get some options. Here, I'm going to gain some coins, a shard, and some keys. I will get into what those do later. And then we also get an artifact as well. Let's see here. Riggs already gives us movement, so Revenge Drive it is. We go back, which does cost a hull, even though not a hull, a fuel, even though we've seen it. And then, yeah. We don't need more fuel. I'm just going to get a shard fragment and go through an enemy. I can lose 1 hull, that's fine. Okay, lunge would be nice. Let's see here. Looks like the Monarch ship gets a shield back. And then 3 more damage to go, which is somewhat possible. There we go. We don't really need much. Let's go with this top route. I like green locations. Let's see here. The shop is a green location, so hopefully I get more shops. And then yeah, I like artifacts, especially when it is cross-link. That helps us with evade. Not that we need too much more help. And then let's gain more shards while I am here. Okay, so we have a logic puzzle. 1 has to be false, 1 has to be true. Okay, box 1. So we have box 3 is empty. Box 2, we have both other boxes contain shards. And then box 3, the shards are in a different box with a false statement. Shards are... Okay, let's look at the rules one more time. Only 1 box that contains 2 shards. So... let's see here. This has to be false then, because if this is true, that contradicts the premise of this entire riddle. Okay. So... let's see here. Now we just have to determine if box 1 is true or if box 3 is the true one. So if we assume box 1 is true, that means box 3 is false. And that would assume the shards are in a different box with a false statement. So if that is untrue, that means the shards are in this box. With a true statement? Oh, how does width work into a truth table? It's not an and or an or necessarily. I'm just going to assume that if this is true, I mean, these can both be true as well. So yeah, this could imply that this is there. If this is false, that's complicated, so the other option is to assume box 1 is false. So if this is false, that means box 3 has the shards, and that would force this to be true, which again leads to a contradiction. So box 1 can't be false, so box 1 has to be true. Which would imply that the second box is good. Okay. Okay, so box 3 is empty. Possible configurations. Okay, so I did figure out that box 1 has to be true. And then box 2 has to be false. So where are the shards then, if it's 1 or 2? Maybe someone in the comments can explain. For now, we don't need the shards. We have 3. That should be plenty. This will lead to a dead end, which I do not want to deal with. We have more than enough fuel. And let's rechart. Let's do warp tunnel in case that becomes important for us. And then more node options is better. And then yeah, I'm slowly going to force my way to get to the boss area. Again, whatever gets me closer. Again, whatever gets me closer. And there's another shop. Remove card. Oh no, we can upgrade multi-shot first. Uncharted territory. Oh, wrong button. I guess we can pick up a bunch of fuel for now and then go down. Okay, shards, and then we have to go the long way around. There we go. Doesn't really matter if you go right. Let's do faulty warp point. I'm fine with an elite. Okay, 11 hole to go. Oh, we're like almost through this. Okay, yeah, multi-shot on weak is kind of nice. Aggressive armoring kind of nullifies multi-shot, so I don't want to risk going through that. And then Docky Drum could be nice for some extra chip damage every now and then. Oh, we can't see the first option. That's what that does. Okay, so we have to get a right point or we soft lock. Okay, cool. both of these are somewhat fine. Sure, I'll take some extra hull eventually. And then Thieves' Hideout. Draw Shot. And then Lunge, get rid of Corrupted Core. Scramble, hit for 1. No, not Scramble, EMP Slug. Those are 2 completely different cards. Okay, Evasion Shot doesn't seem horrible. What do you upgrade as? That's what your upgrade path is. No, we have Scramble on our ship right now. Try and force a green chop. Doesn't explain what it does. Okay. I think Envy is probably green. Yeah, we can do another elite. Get some more, or better, I guess, resources. Corrupted Core is fine being in my deck for now. I kind of just want to make sure I can get through these fights without too much of an issue. And like, I mean, I do have scrap armor. No, that was not enough to win. Next turn we have a strong possibility of getting there. Yes, we do. Okay, Flux is a maybe. Jet Thrusters for some extra evade. And refuels on map entry. So we just have to get to this warp point. So let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, let's get more shards. And an artifact as well. Basic dodge. 5 damage to go. Yes, we overheat on this turn, but we are going to win before that can hurt us. Hotfoot? No, we have rigs. And then Jettison Hatch, so that's for sure worth it. Yeah, let's go with an artifact. If that's a shop on top, I'm going to be a little sad, but I'll live. Okay, I'm fine with an asteroid field. It gets us to the boss, is what matters. Okay, shield, get rid of Corrupted Core. That should matter in this fight because we do have a fair chunk of damage we need to get through. And then I'm fine with using one evade to save 1 hull. Maybe Glissade would have been useful there. Draw? Okay, there's multi-shot. And I will heal back to full. So, I guess playing that 1 shield was not worth it. And And we get to the next run. Okay, thermal battery on with rigs. Yes, that is plenty good. Power diversion could be useful in the short term. We are kind of relying on EMP slug for right now, and then we aren't guaranteed to get a lot of shops. But let's see here. I need to upgrade thermal battery to thermal battery A, and then get draw shot. Not necessarily upgraded, but does make things easier. In fact, I don't even need it upgraded. I just need this upgraded possibly once, and then start moving things. Or I just start removing things, and that's quicker. Yeah, so now it's just a erase that thin out my entire deck. Which isn't horrible. Let's see here. How many cards do I have? Okay. I have 10 cards. I need to drop down to 6. I guess I can consider myself to have 9. But regardless, I would need to visit 2 shops. Which is, realistically speaking, not a lot. Okay, we can't do you, we can't do you, so map codex is forced? Okay, that's fine. Scramble could be another draw card. I guess prepare technically counts. Oh, that's sad. Here, I'm fine with going back for now. Okay, I'm fine with this. Prepped batteries, just for a better turn 1. There we go, we can do another books. Plus, I'll maybe redeem ourselves. Okay, same rules as last time. Okay, cool. So you just replace the boxes. Okay. The short run box number 3. This statement contains the letter Y. Okay. What are the precise rules? At least one box has only false statements. At least one box has only true statements. Okay. So this has to be false. If this is true, there's a contradiction. Okay, no. I do see a world where this statement contains the letter Y, technically contains the letter Y. There are more true statements than false statements on all the boxes combined. This statement is true. Okay, so we're going to assume this is false. I think the game is trying to be nice and just tell me this is true. So we have false, we have true, we have let's see here. Well, for the box chart or not, box number 3. That means this is a 50-50. If we assume that this is not true. Okay. if the answer is not box number 3, I am going to be sad. I think I went second box first time, so I'm going to go with first. Okay. Okay, game. A little salty. Okay, gas station leads to a dead end. So warp tunnel is somewhat forced here. Yeah, let's get a shard. Get us some more flexibility in where we can go. Wait. Prepare would get us... Would allow me to draw... 2 more cards? I don't think it gets me there. This is the thing. Especially with Oxygen Lake. Okay, never mind. Oxygen Lake... I might be able to get there with Prepare. Blow you up for now. Deal damage. I just need to get... draw shot? No! I am 1 short. Because what happens is that... might as well do 1 damage while I can. 3 damage, so that's a multi-shot or an EMP slug. Ventilator. Technically is one of the last cards we need. And that also gets the 10 cards, which is fine. Yeah, we just go infinite, so it's just forcing our way to go there. Sure. Can you trade for anything? Do I heal Paul or do I gain max haul? I think this is heal. Okay, refuel, that's fine. Nothing goes right. I don't want to lose a shard though, since that's needed for a lot of the what's it called? Shop areas. Fine, I guess I will pick green, which should be Envy. And there we go, Crossroads. I'm fine with basically any elite at this point. You stun. Although, with that said, Rail Cannon is by far the strongest counter to my current ship construction. Just because of the 3 phases it has. So I can't, like, go infinite and then not deal with the downside of losing hull. With that said, I can use Ventilator. Hit you. Ventilator again. Ventilator again. I don't have thermal battery. Next turn, I can try and go for it. Okay, Glissade. Okay, so it's thermal battery, draw shot. And that's the loop. Okay. This is forced. I'm gonna go down first, see if that isn't an option. No! Tooth, no! I already have an infinite. Oh, that's sad. I guess I'll lose half my hull, which is fine. Not hull. Guess get some more fuel. Okay, cool. That's an only one-time event. Okay. Okay, I was scared that I might get soft locked. This is forced. If I pick that, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Not worth it. I don't need fuel, so. Okay. Doesn't really matter which of those two I picked. I would have been fine either way. Okay. And then with rigs, I'm just going to go for the infinite. No point in trying to complicate my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can do another draw shot. Glissade. Ventilator. And now we just do the combo. Okay, so yeah, for sure an interesting what was I going to... Oh, mod is the name I was thinking of. Yeah. I'm wondering on how I am supposed to think through some of these puzzles, which I guess I could ask the mod creator at some point. And then I'll try to leave an exclamation once I have the puzzles figured out. Let's see here. We need none of those. Simplicity is a great card. Okay. We don't need lunge. Don't need basic block. We don't need heat sink. Okay. Draw shot. Ventilator. Ventilator again. And there we go. We have an infinite. Okay. Map is the same as always, it looks like. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Draw shot. Ventilator. Ventilator again. Draw a shot. Okay. Let's see here. We have... Oh, I can't even go back and review? Okay, that's sad. Okay. Okay. I don't mind trading for things. Down. You know what? Going through these is quicker. Nope. Okay. There we go. Ventilator, ventilator again. I really hope I get a just one shop, as that makes this infinite much faster to execute. But if we don't, it's fine. Let's see here. No cockpit on this is also a little sad. Let's see here, I just have to do this one more time, and then I can multi-shot. Skip rewards. Sad. Okay, well, this is the only one I can do, which means I'm just going to go right. That's fine. Huh? Was not expecting that. Okay. Okay. Okay, we drew a ventilator, which should mean we win. Sad thing is, we do not get to upgrade thermal battery to thermal battery A. Was not expecting a secret area, so that was neat to accidentally discover. How much more hull to go? Only 15 more times. Let's see here. Okay, I need none of those. Those don't help. Wait, permanent discounts? Improve a location. Whenever you chart a location that costs charge, you get... Oh! So yeah, I think this is stuff that you can do for other locations. Let's just improve a location. Okay. Okay. Get rid of you for now. Draw. We do not get ventilator. Okay. So prepare then is going to be what my turn has to become. And then we try to get this done on turn 2. Oh, I can just do this quickly. Okay, now we can do this. Alright, 10 more times. Okay. So yeah, that was an interesting mod. It for sure changed up how maps works, which I think was the main goal, and it did it very successfully. Yeah. Yeah, so if you guys want to see more of this mod and my other modded content, feel free to leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I might leave this as a uncommon thing I do to mix up my content every now and then, just for something different, and so we have greater variety on this channel. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to download this mod, it's in the link down below, which I will copy paste at some point. Well, it'll be copy pasted by the time you're watching this, as I'll make sure to do that before I hit publish. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Take care.